And you said something that was so good. You said we can post about buying a new car, we can post about awards, we can post about all these other things, and we'll celebrate all this other stuff. He said, but we don't post and celebrate when people become financially free. The average pay for actors in Hollywood in 2022 was just $27.73 per hour. Wait, so you're wearing a BOGO dress?
I'm wearing a dress
Stella Award
that costs $50.
That is the epitome of all gospel music industries.
I'm going to wear a dress that costs $50, and everybody got quiet. I refuse to be ashamed anymore. See, how the enemy gets us and keeps us in debt is we feel like, and we all say that we don't, but we always feel like that we really do have to keep up with everybody.
No, facts. In the industry that you're in, how many people do you think honestly have it? Like when I say,
Let's say out of 100 people in the room.
Yes. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal, and I want to share a secret with you. I want to share something with you that I regret not doing sooner. If you've been thinking about getting life insurance, now is the time to act. Let me tell you about my friends over at Ethos, a life insurance company that's making waves with its affordability and ease of access. You can get coverage for as low as $30 a month. My own rate was just around $60 a month, and I spend more than that on food delivery. Let me be honest. I want to give you some quick points of why I love them so much. Number one is their rates and affordability. Imagine paying $30 or $68 a month for a peace of mind. That's less than most of your monthly subscriptions. Number two, ease of use. You can get up to $2 million in coverage without any medical exams or blood tests. Just answer a few quick, healthy questions and you're set. The entire process is 100% online and take less than 10 minutes. Number three, speed. You can get a quote in seconds. You can apply in minutes and have same-day coverage. I got my coverage through Ethos literally in 10 minutes and got my thing back quick. Trust and reliability is the last thing I love about them. Ethos has an A+ rating with the BBB and stellar Trustpilot reviews. Every day, around 2,000 families are approved for life insurance through Ethos. Listen, I don't want you to wait. Life insurance rates can increase by 8 to 10% each year you delay. I purchased my policy a few years ago, and if I had waited until now, my price would be significantly higher. Lock in your rate right now and secure your family's future. I want you to visit anthonyoneal.com/ethos to get your free life insurance quote. Apply and get coverage in under 10 minutes. Don't procrastinate. Take control of your future today. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. Welcome back to the table, man. I'm so excited about today's episode because we've got a special guest joining us, man. This is someone who's got talent, personality, charisma, and such an incredible story that I just recently found out about her financial journey and how she's recently become financially free. So today we're sitting down with none other than, I call her my big sister now.
As you should.
Lexi Allen is in the building. Y'all know her. She is a comedian. She loves God. She's all over. I mean, I don't know how else we could say it about her, but you're going to learn so much more about it. But before we get to her, y'all, listen, check this out. Did you all know, right, that the money problem doesn't discriminate? All right. Whether you're in Hollywood or on the stage performing or just grinding it out every day, we all face financial challenges. I found this recent study that the average pay, watch this, y'all, the average pay for actors in Hollywood in 2022 was just $27.73 per hour. I'm talking about people who you saw on TV, people who you saw in movies. A lot of them were not getting paid a lot. Now, this is according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. But here's the catch. Be real. Actors aren't paid full-time year-round due to the nature of their job. So even in the industries like Hollywood, managing money can be tough. And it's a challenge we all face. And that's why today's conversation is so important. because Lexi's going to talk about how she was able to tackle her debt, achieve financial freedom. And trust me, her story is going to be amazing. When I was on the phone with her talking about this, I was cracking up, but then also while she was dropping so much laughter, she'll come right back around and pull that thing back into Jesus and really have me gut check. So I'm excited. So listen, we're about to dive in. And before we get there, y'all, listen, financial freedom is important for everybody. We are almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And y'all, we're hitting about 200,000 downloads per episode on our podcast. So do me a quick favor. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the family. You know, I don't say become a follower because I don't have followers. I have family members, E3 community members who we love dearly. So hit that subscribe button on Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to, or on our YouTube channel. But y'all, let's get it in because my sister Lexi is in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up, sis?
What's going on?
Hey, man, we just gonna talk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you posted something.
Yeah.
I think it was about a month and a half ago.
No, it wasn't even that long ago.
It wasn't? You said something that was so good. You said we can post about buying a new car, we can post about awards, we can post about all these other things, and we'll celebrate all this other stuff. You said, but we don't post and celebrate when people become financially free.
It's the truth. So we're all on social media. We do our thing and so forth, and we twerking, we clapping. We ain't clapping hands. We clapping. We're on social media for so many things. But I recently reached a landmark in my life. And I said, let me celebrate that. Let me make a post. Let me hire a graphic designer, as I do for my birthday, to celebrate my birthday post. I get a graphic made. Let me celebrate one of the biggest accomplishments in my life, and that's to be debt free. And it all started here. I'm just jumping right in. There's no right or wrong. Yeah. There's no beginning, middle, and end. So I went to the Stellar Awards recently.
Yeah.
And I was in there, and they were getting my hair together. I went to the glam suite, and they were getting my hair together, and I was in there, and I'm just talking. And they said, well, you just smiling. I said, I feel like $1 million. That's why I'm smiling. The girl was curling my hair up, and there were like 10 people in the room.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I feel good. She said, why? I said, because I'm debt free. The room got quiet. I said, are we quiet? I said, I feel like the richest woman in the room. I said, and let me be clear. The dress that I'll be wearing tonight, it was a buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one, BOGO, they call it. Buy one, get one free.
Wait, so you're wearing a BOGO dress?
I'm wearing a dress
Stellar Award
that costs $50.
That is the epitome of all gospel music industries.
I'm going to wear a dress that costs $50, and everybody got quiet.
And I know people who have spent $5,000.
You don't Stop. I'm in a room with hairdressers, makeup artists. They got Gucci bags, Prada here. We're in a suite.
Yeah.
They're making money. And I said, here's the thing.
Yeah, right.
I refuse. I'm jumping in. Here's the thing. I refuse to be ashamed anymore. See, how the enemy gets us and keeps us in debt is we feel like, and we all say that we don't, but we always feel like that we really do have to keep up with everybody.
No, facts.
I see somebody with a Prada bag, I'm Lexi.
Yeah,
I gotta have me a Prada bag.
Facts.
I see somebody stepping out, they got a such and such car, I'm Lex. I gotta have that car.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
And I'll do whatever I have to do to keep up appearances because that's the name of the game. It's smoke and mirrors. Now, some people got it, but some people don't.
When in the industry that you're in, how many people do you think honestly have it? Like when I say,
let's say out of 100 people in the room.
Yes.
25.
Wow.
If there's 100 people in the room, 75 are perpetrating. 75 are pump faking.
Would you say, big sister, little bro, you were part of that 75 at one point in time?
No. I got money.
Yeah. Fact.
And I used to laugh. It was the running joke that if none of y'all call me in here to sing, oh, I'm good. I'm making high six figures all as well. I don't tell people this. I don't tell people this.
Yeah.
At one, when I was doing what I do, I'm good at what I do. If I believe in something, I do it. I'm making high six figures. I'm not talking about $100,000.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about $200,000.
You making that money.
I'm not talking about making $250,000.
Right.
I'm over that.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I do.
Yeah.
Problem is, God said to me, time's up at this job.
Okay.
I don't talk about this.
Okay.
God said, time's up.
Yeah.
I said, I got a kid in school.
Yeah.
When I heard the voice of the Lord, I'm thinking, what am I going to do?
Wow.
Watch this. I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Yeah. I'm degreed up.
Yeah.
I got college degrees. But what am I going, wait a minute. Because I know that following the voice of God comes with sacrifice. I already knew. He said 2 words, time's up, but I already knew what came with it, and I understood it. Y'all think because I tell a couple jokes and I'm on Instagram that maybe I don't know God. This is all I know.
Yeah.
All I know is His voice.
Right.
And so I'm sitting there, and I went back in my office, and I just sat still because I'm counting up the cost, and I'm saying, and I know God, if I don't leave, He's gonna force me out. And the force out ain't cute.
No, it ain't. It ain't.
The force out, either you leave willingly or you'll be forced out and you still got to do it and you don't know what comes with that. So I sat in my office and I called my assistant, which is my cousin. I said, hey man, I just heard God say, time's up. And she gasped. She said, oh God. Because she understood that her cousin was going to leave. And she gets paid. She's a graduate of Spelman. She has a master's degree in business. She gets it, but she understands the assignment. And she understands that I'm going to take a risk. And she understands that I'm going to do what he says at all costs.
Right.
So she understood. And she said, well, let me start trying to take money and just start throwing it into a savings. She said, do you have an idea when you're going to leave? I said, no, but I know that I can't sit up here forever. So that's the backstory.
Okay.
So when I left, slowly but surely, that high 6 figures that we were talking about, oh man, you have no idea.
Did it drop drastically, or is it
over time? It started just declining. Each month looked different.
Okay.
2 months went by, it looked a little different. Now I'm getting nervous.
Okay.
3 months, it's looking crazy.
Okay.
4 months, I don't know what's happening. 6 months, okay, what's happening? I'm 4 years in. All hell is breaking loose.
Wow.
And I'm literally walking on water every second. I'm pulling up to the gym crying in my car before I get on the Stairmaster for now. You want to talk? Let's talk today. Wow. Following God is not for the weak. It ain't no $2 hole. Yeah. If you're going to follow God, you better know what you're doing. It's not for, faith is required of us all.
Right.
But a lot of us can't do it because we're too nervous and we're too scared. Scared money don't win.
Right.
Scared prayers don't get answered. And so either you're going to step up to the plate and put some skin in the game,
right,
or you're not. Every situation I know where the risk takers took the risk in the Bible, they all got paid back with heavy, heavy dividends.
Tenfold.
The problem is trying to apply that. We think that those are stories.
Right.
This is my modern day, my dude.
Right.
I'm making high 6 figures and now I'm not making that.
Yeah.
The calls ain't coming.
Yeah.
If you want to talk, let's talk. Because everybody wants to perpetrate like they got it going on and they book solid and everybody's booked and everybody's in Cancun and everybody's vacationing and everybody's buying bags.
Right.
But sometimes there's a season where that's not happening.
Facts.
And so what are we doing? Watch this. When I was making 6 figures back then, watch this. I was asking God to make me debt free. Is that my camera?
Hold on. Rewind. When you was making that kind of money, you were already asking God to make you debt free.
Yeah, make me debt free. I want to be debt free. I want to be rich. I want to, and it sounds ridiculous, but I had $20,000 on one card and this on another card. Watch this. But my level of living was so high that I'm having trouble paying off this $20,000 because
you got all this over here.
I'm doing this. I'm having a good time. I got 2 cars. Yeah. I got whatever going on. I'm always blessing people. Oh, it's Lexi. Yeah. When we go out to eat, I got y'all.
Yeah.
When we go on place, oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need to. impulses. I'm going into Gucci. They knew me by name. I'm walking in Gucci. Let me get that bag. Let me get that. What y'all got coming in? What's I got everybody laughing. What's new? What? I'm going in Louis. Yeah, let me get that. I was doing everything that I wanted to do under the guise of I lost my husband in 2004, and we just don't know how long that we have. So live life, because we don't know how long we have. And it felt good to do the things that I had never done. It felt good to rent out a penthouse suite in the middle of Chicago, downtown Chicago. And I had this huge suite that 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms that I didn't need, but I wanted to experience it. What is it like? Because my husband, we never got the chance to do it. So I'm going to do everything that I want to do, because I don't know, my day could be tomorrow. But yet I got debt sitting
all over
the place. And then when the 6 figures start coming down a little bit, I was still making money.
Right.
But I wanted to keep going on vacations with all of my family and friends, and I did that, and I didn't care how much it cost, and I like to stay good. I don't know about you, but I'm a hotel snob. Absolutely. And I like to eat good.
Absolutely.
And so there's that. And so I would do that. And then I turned around, and then God said, hey, I need you to do this. Time's up. Well, by the time he said time's up, I didn't have a whole lot saved.
And you still had a whole lot of debt.
Uh-huh. But time's up.
So that means money coming down. Don't have a whole lot saved.
Kid in college.
That you're cash flowing that one?
Yeah, there's no financial aid. Keep talking. Mm-hmm. Day-to-day expenses. Go ahead.
Car note. You had 2 cars.
I now have 1 car.
Now have 1. You had 2 though.
Yeah, I did.
At that time of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Living in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Canton, a suburb.
And then what would you say, what was the ballpark of how much total debt you were in around that time?
50. But God said time's up. And the game is over. And here I am, sitting here looking crazy, because when God says what he says, he doesn't ask you what's going on. He doesn't ask you, hey, how much debt you got. He doesn't ask you if you really want to do it. He doesn't ask you if you're interested.
He just says time's
up. Yeah, time's up.
Yeah.
And so in that time, I'm looking at what I've done with my life thus far.
Right.
I'm 50 years old,
yeah.
And you're saying time's up, and I don't have any money saved.
Come on.
Not like that. I got some saved, but I also have an account where my son's tuition is coming out of. I can't touch that.
Facts.
And now my cousin's got to grab what I'm making now,
right,
and try to throw it real quick, because time's up. Time's a ticking.
Yeah.
You got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I'm going to make it.
Right.
I don't know what job I'm about to go to.
Ooh.
I just know that.
Time's up.
Okay.
So I got to ask you, as Lexi, not as the public figure who we all know, when God told you time is up, and you look into your personal life and you see you're not where you know you should be, what was your internal thought?
I'm kicking my own.
You can say it.
Ass. As Jim Carrey said in Liar, Liar.
Yeah.
I'm kicking my own. Yeah. Because now I'm looking at my life, and I'm looking at what I've done, and I have not been a good steward. And how did you get here? Deborah Cox. And so now I'm here. Now I'm begging God, because now I'm on my own, and now I'm an entrepreneur, and now I started this cosmetic company because I don't know what he wants me to do. And so now I'm living, and I'm going, and I got some savings, and I'm living off of that, and money's coming in, and the first year, Geek Cosmetics took off. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, this is why you called me out. Oh my God. When I tell you, and thank you, everybody that supported, that first year.
It was good?
That first year, man, we was putting stuff in savings. We was talking about getting a car wrapped and wrapping it with Geek Cosmetics, and we traveling, and we got 3 employees, and we all going to, first year.
First year. That's obedience.
During the pandemic, it went nuts. Second year, trash.
Wow.
Half of what I made the first year. Third year, worse than that. Fourth year, complete trash. 1/4 of what I did the first year. So God, you brought me out here to die. Meanwhile, people are still calling. Hey, you got to come out here. You got to do, I'm in debt. I'm 50 grand in debt, my dude. How am I getting out? I didn't take care of it when I was making high six figures, and I could have did that. But here I am traveling the world under the guise of, hey, YOLO, you only live once, let's get it. And that costs me. And so now I still got to show up to venues.
Yeah.
I still got to get my hair. I still got to get, it got so bad. How am I getting my gas? What am I? You think I'm playing? How am I? What? And then I looked at the debt, and I found myself paying my bills, but more was going on these credit cards, and credit cards had this interest. What is interest?
Don't do me like that, Lex.
What is this interest that you speak of?
Don't.
Wait. I thought that I could just pay it when I get, wait, what is this extra $400? What is this extra $400 on top of what I owe? Oh my God, is that what I'm paying a month? Am I paying $600 a month on this credit card? Wait a minute, y'all didn't tell me that I owe about $2,000 worth of interest per month on these credit cards? And I gotta pay these bills. Why didn't nobody tell me about this? Nobody told me. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can call me crazy. You can call me stupid. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm not the only one that's not paying attention out here. I was making so much money that I wasn't paying attention. I was just getting credit cards because I had never had credit in my life. And I was just so glad to be able to get these credit cards that said, we will give you a spending power because you are so great and you are so mighty. We're going to give you a spending power of $22,000 from Chase.
But
I'm going to take said credit card. I got $22,000.
But they didn't know you had a 20% interest.
Let's go on vacation, guys. Why was nobody telling me? My mom is a medical doctor, board certified, one of the smartest women I know. She taught me, my uncle, medical doctor, my aunt, doctor. I come from a family of educated people, but all they ever told me about finances was put a little aside and save. I did that.
Wow. But
they never taught me about interest. They never taught me about don't be in debt. They never taught me. They taught me have a good time. That's what we do, and be generous to people and pay for. You know how many computers I bought for people? Don't play with me. Do you know? And I don't buy cheap gifts because I don't do cheap. Do you know how many iPads because people were starting their business and I said it's on me. I got you. Do you know how many times I let people live in my house and they had kids and they stayed with me? I said for 3 months, but they ended up staying a year, and I paid for everything. Food, clothes, water, electricity. I did it. Do you know how many times that people were in a tight spot and I wired $6,000 into their account? Do you know how many times somebody was crying and here's $6,000 for you. There's $6,000 for you. Here, because it was my joy to do it. Yeah. But now here I am. Right. And I'm stuck. And I'm wondering, and I'm crying in the front of a gym before I'm going in there and saying, God, this is what you did. This is how you do me. Wow. All I've ever done was give. Yeah. All I've ever done is be faithful. Yeah. All I've ever done was show up to church and be on the praise team and didn't even have to lead. I'm singing the doo-wops. I'm doing what you told me to do, and this is how you got me. And you said time's up for what? And you know I like to live nice. I don't do Motel 6. It's not what I do. I don't apologize for that. But now I'm looking at my own debt. God, I need you to get me out. You gotta get me out. Because it's choking me. Yeah. Because now I'm having trouble paying my bills. And getting your kid through school. Watch this. So what I started doing, I've asked God to make me debt-free. So I've been claiming it for 2 years. Yeah. They've been claiming it. Okay. Put some scriptures to it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. But it wasn't until recently, this year, a month ago, let's say 3 months ago, where I started buying books on it. It wasn't until 3 months ago that I called my boy Nate, who is debt-free. I said, Nate, can we go out to lunch after church? I just need you to talk to me. I need you to give me some advice. Because now I got serious.
Yeah.
Now I'm reading books on it. When I go on my 8-mile walks, I got my headphones on and I'm listening to the audio books about how to be debt free. I'm at the gym on the Stairmaster for an hour and I put on Dave Ramsey. And even though I can't do everything he's saying right now because I ain't got it, I'm listening.
Yeah.
So God, not only you can ask, but when you start buying the books, and when you start going out to lunch and you start asking the questions, all of a sudden within 3 weeks I was debt free.
You did the work.
Come here, watch this. Here's the shout. When I was 6 figures, when I was making high 6 figures, I couldn't get debt free.
Couldn't get there.
Now I have no money.
You got there.
And I'm debt free.
Mental.
And he made me debt free.
Yeah.
In less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There were some accounts that I had forgotten about.
Oh my God.
That my cousin had opened and she was throwing money in. She didn't even know which account it was. She said, Lexi, I think there's another account out here. I think there's another account that I had. We couldn't even remember where it was. She said, search Charles Schwab, search this, search that. And I was frantic. I was getting ready to file bankruptcy and didn't know how to do it. I had called a bankruptcy attorney. I'm getting debt free. Either way it goes, I'm going to be debt free. She said, Lex, hold up. I don't think you have to do that. God had us remember an account that we had forgotten about.
Wow.
I got that. I got rid of some stocks that I had that I had bought from Amazon and I had bought it a while back. I liquidated and I made some money on them. Got rid of that, got rid of that, got rid of that. I totaled everything up, turned around, I paid everybody. I'm out of here.
Wow.
Zero balance.
Zero.
I owe no man but to love him. God did it for me because I obeyed. And now everything I do, there was 3 reasons I believe that why I was in debt. Lack of knowledge.
No, lack of knowledge.
Lack of discipline.
Yep.
And I wasn't ready.
Oh, talk about that last one. What you mean you weren't ready to be debt free?
I was still going. When I asked God to make me debt free, my family said, let's go on a vacation. And I took my credit card.
And went on vacation.
Because when you're ready, you'll say no.
Absolutely.
When you're ready, you say, hey, y'all, I can't go this year.
Well,
fear of missing out.
So let me ask you this question. Was it you weren't ready or could it have been you really didn't want it that bad? I
wasn't ready. I hadn't bought the books, Anthony. I wasn't asking. I wasn't asking my friend Nate. I've been knowing Nate for 25 years. Why? Just 3 months ago, I said, can we go out to lunch? I wasn't ready.
And I'm so hurt too, because you've been following me for years too.
Yeah. I wasn't ready. Because when you're desperate, I would have reached out to you.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of anything and anybody.
You really ain't.
I'll reach out.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it. But how I thought God was going to make me debt free, I thought he was going to there was going to be some inheritance. I thought there was going to be a lump sum of cash. So this 50 grand, there's going to be 75 that comes my way and I'm had hit that 50, but I wasn't ready because I hadn't learned about interest rates. I hadn't learned about high yield savings accounts. I hadn't learned, I hadn't done the work.
Right.
So how my old thinking was a big lump sum is going to come and get me out. And that's how most of us believe. So you hang around people that are kind of, they're financially astute.
Way smarter than me financially.
There are people like myself that live this life that have no idea how to get there.
And you know what, man? Listen, because
sometimes you're talking over our heads and we can't receive it. And we feel like you're so far gone, hear me, that you're so far gone and you're so rich that you've forgotten about us. And there's no way that we can get to where you are because we just don't have it. Dang. So you may say, hey guys, I got a good thing for you guys to do. Take 10,000, put it in this account and it's going to give you, we ain't got 10,000.
We ain't got 10. And we don't know.
We don't know how we're going to get to 10, and we don't know. And so we turn you off because we can't get there.
Yeah.
Give me
some time.
Tell me, how can I take this little 150 I got?
Give you the wisdom and knowledge to flip the 150
Thank
to
you.
1,000.
Give me that.
1,000 to the 5.
Give me that.
5 to the 10. Give me stages.
Thank you.
But what I hear you saying is that the world needs more wisdom, more practical wisdom and knowledge.
Period.
Baseline first.
Baseline.
Because if you say, well, listen, if you want to make 100,000, you only got to put $10,000 in this account and do this with that. But we don't even know how we can get to 10,000. I really don't understand how even the stock market really works in that area. But how do I just budget my living expenses basically right now?
And some people can't pay their car note. So we don't have time to listen to take 10,000 and put it here. Some do, but most don't.
What was one thing, I'm curious, you know, Dave Ramsey, that's my mentor and dear friend. What was one thing you heard from Dave Ramsey that helped you get it on your journey? I'm curious. Like the practical things that he teaches.
The first thing that got to me was become debt free. Yeah. And to me, that was so far away.
Yeah.
I found a little piece of paper that I wrote on. I'm in school right now. And one of the professors said, do something, give me your 10-year. And I wrote, between 2024 and 2027, I want to be debt free.
You did that.
But I was thinking that it would take me 3 years to get out.
Until 2027. Yep.
But God said, if you just do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
And the moment you get serious about it,
yeah.
and the moment you start researching it and paying attention, and you start paying attention, and you choose to give it up. Watch this. I'm at the Stellar Awards. Let's go back.
Yeah.
I'm at the Stellar Awards.
Yeah.
I had to make a decision because I'm Lexi.
Yeah.
You forget.
Yeah.
She that girl.
Yeah. Lexi is.
And let me tell you what Lexi does. Lexi hires a stylist. That's at least $1,500 to hire a stylist, $2,000. You just to hire a stylist, $2,500 to hire them for their services. That doesn't include your clothes.
Facts.
And I get a dress made because I don't want to look like her.
Facts.
I'm Lexi.
Facts.
And I'm gonna walk this red carpet and y'all gonna give me oohs and ahs and I'm gonna take the picture. But when Lexi got serious, because I'm Lexi, I went on Fashion Nova, my dude.
I was about to say it, but I ain't want to give them no love on my show. They got to sponsor this.
They need to sponsor. They need to sponsor.
You did a BOGO from
I went on Fashion Nova.
So you know I got to ask this question.
What?
Did you see anybody in the dress?
I got to the Stellar Awards and you know, I'm hosting. I'm hosting the carpet, my boy. I'm hosting the carpet. But right before everybody walks in, before it starts, a beautiful young lady comes up to me and said, Lexi, before anything gets started, can I get the first interview from you? I said, sure. And I walked over and I looked and she had on my dress. Y'all think I'm playing. Watch this. Watch this. My body got hot. I'm not even fronting. Listen, I got a flush because I got embarrassed. And that's how, watch this, that's how the enemy gets.
Yeah.
And I had to make a decision in real time. You know how you can do two things at once?
Right.
You talking to somebody on the phone, but then you watching something on TV.
Facts.
You're doing two things. So as I'm talking to her and her mouth is moving, all of a sudden I hear nothing because I hear, you look stupid. You look stupid. You look dumb.
Yeah.
Look at you now, trying to save all this money.
That's
trying to
real.
be debt free. You stupid. And now look at you. This girl got on your same outfit. They're all gonna laugh at you because you know all the stylists, they look at you and they know where you got it from. They know what it is. So while she's talking, her mouth is doing this. And that's all I'm hearing.
And all you hearing is the enemy. What are they gonna say about me?
And so then I had to boss up.
Yeah.
And I said, babe, you know, we got on the same dress. She said, oh. And I said, I love your color. I should have got that. I said, but you wear it like this. Pull this down and it comes off the shoulder. You see how I got mine off the shoulder? Pull yours off the shoulder. And now let's start this interview. Because I'm going to sit in this thing. Because this, let me tell you something, because this feels so good. Y'all never told me how good debt-free feels. And if I'm going to trade that embarrassment for how this feels. Let's go back. I'm in hair and makeup. I'm in the room.
Yeah.
And I said to a room of people, I feel like a queen because I'm debt-free. It got quiet. I said, I don't care about what none of y'all think. They said, what dress you wearing? I said, it's a $50 dress. The whole room stopped. What do you mean? I'm seeing Gucci bags and Prada bags. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm sorry. I went online and got my dress for $50. I got 4 dresses. I went and did it. And that's the dress I'm wearing tonight. So do whatever y'all have to do. Laugh if you want. But I feel so free and so beautiful. One lady started crying. She said, you were meant to be here. I said, why is that? She said, I was so much debt. I said, it's choking you, ain't it? It's choking you, ain't it? I said, but it don't have to. And the whole room got quiet. I said, let me tell all of y'all in here, and it got just as quiet as this room. And there was music playing, everything stopped. I said, y'all gotta get out of the debt. It's slavery. And we giving up all our money just to be seen. And I said, and I don't care anymore. I said, I got free. A lot of people say, I got free from people's opinions, but you didn't. You really didn't. Freedom is when you can get a $50 dress and stand in a room with people who are paying $5,000 for their dresses and feel just as rich and feel just as beautiful. That's real freedom. Yeah. Freedom is when I can go home and I don't have any burdens anymore and I feel light as a feather and I go to sleep real, real good at night because I know all my bills are paid and I'm not giving money to the man anymore. Every dollar that comes in, it comes into me. I give God his 10% and the rest is mine. And now I can build wealth. That's freedom. That's the real flex.
Yeah. That's the real flex.
Yeah. So lack of knowledge.
Yeah. Lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline.
What do you think the people, what would you say to people who are watching right now saying, you know what? Everything Lex is saying, that's me. I do care about people's opinion.
But you got to admit it. You got to admit it though. You got to admit it.
Do you think people really admit that they care about people's opinion?
No, because you're not free.
Do you think all of us still at some point do care about people?
You better believe it.
Because I was about to say that. I was like, Lex, I don't allow their opinions to impact me, but I do, like, I hear it.
Of course.
And it does. I'm like, oh, really?
Of course.
But I've matured through therapy to not allow it to impact my future, my walk, right?
That's it.
But when I hear people say, I don't care about what people say, no, I do care.
I care.
And you talk about me, I care that you said it, so much to the point to where I'm just going to excommunicate with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to allow it to stop me from pursuing my goals and my dreams.
Not at all.
Lex, someone who's always on the platform, I knew you long before you knew me. So we know who you are. When did you come to the point to stop caring? Because let's be real, and some people get upset with me when I say this. I know people in the gospel industry who call me asking me for advice on the money things, and I'm with them. I'm giving it to them.
Sure.
But I'm shocked because I'm like, wait a minute. Such and such, you driving this and you living over here. And such, I know y'all struggling.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
One of them told me, and I'm trying to say this without saying nothing because I respect privacy and I would never, ever say names. But one of them said to me, nah, Doc, I can't show up like that because I won't be respected in that circle.
That's right. And it's a lie. And it's a lie and they don't know it. Jason Boland is one of the greatest stylists.
He stopped my book.
That's I started with him.
Okay.
I started with him and he'll tell you,
that's my guy.
I was instrumental.
Yes.
In making him who he is. He'll
Jay Boland is my guy.
Jay Boland sat behind me and he said, I like your dress. And I turned around and I said, I don't know what I can say on here. I said, hey, I said, I know that you know fashion like nobody else. I was with you when you were working at Dillard's.
Wow.
And you know where I got this dress from. And I leaned into him and I said, and I don't give a. I said, because I'm debt free. And his eyes teared up.
Yo.
And he said, congratulations. And I said, I feel like the most beautiful woman in the world, Jay.
Wow.
And he said, you're debt free.
Wow.
You absolutely are.
Yeah.
And his eyes teared up.
Yeah.
I believe his eyes teared up because he understands the importance of being debt free.
No, the reason why he teared up, you're absolutely right. And I can say this by Jay Boland. He has called me and asked for advice on certain things as well. Jay Boland is on that journey.
Business is hard for everyone.
Yeah.
It goes up, and when it's up, it's up.
Yeah.
And when it's down, it'll take you down to Chinatown. It's not a game. Yeah. And the problem is we keep believing that we got to show up and look a certain way. And the truth is, if you see some of these artists, they come in a t-shirt and they come in a pair of jeans. And people just want to hear your music.
Facts.
But we as black folk, we believe that we got to drive a certain car.
Yeah.
If you don't get free from that,
yeah,
God will allow you to be choked. You know how I got free? Because God allowed me to be choked to death by my debt. And he said, she'll wake up when she's out of breath. Because when I was making high six figures,
Couldn't do it.
I couldn't do that. Why couldn't I do 50 grand, bro? Wow. I'm making over a quarter.
I mean, 50 grand should have took you a month, 2 months to do that.
Dude, come on, bro. Seriously.
But you couldn't do that, one, because like you said, lack of knowledge.
I wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready.
And lack of discipline. And I cared too much.
And I was just going to say that.
I wanted people to see me walk into the Ritz-Carlton, bro.
Yeah.
I needed them to see me.
Yeah.
And but not just that, but I liked it. I wasn't doing it for y'all. Yeah. I did not just for that, but I did it because I love the Ritz.
Yeah.
That's my jam. That's what I do.
But now though.
But y'all need to see me on this red carpet though.
But now that you're free, that Ritz feeling feels a little differently, doesn't it?
Oh, it absolutely does.
You know,
I respect every dollar. Listen to me.
Yeah.
I didn't respect money then. And God knew it.
Yes, sir.
And he said, I'm going to let her choke for a minute because before I can bless her, I can really bless her, and this ain't no church cliche, before I give her what I'm going to give her, she has to respect the money. Because what she's going to do is she's going to throw it away. She's going to, watch this, she's going to keep giving it away. There's some people I gave to and God never told me to do it. And I got them out of the trouble playing God.
Yeah.
I didn't let God deal with them. I got them out of the trouble and they stayed in trouble. I look at them today and they're still in the same trouble that they were 10 years ago when I gave them $6,000. When I wired $6,000 into their account, they still broke. God didn't tell me to do it. I did it. If I don't let her choke, she will not respect. I would never give a nigga $6,000 right now.
I don't think you'll give a brother $1,000.
I would not do it. I'd never pay for a laptop. Now, I was buying people $2,000 laptops because I'm going to give you all the bells and whistles. I don't do cheap. I don't give cheap. I don't live cheap. I'm not going to do it. I would have laughed if somebody would have came up to me and told me, wear a dress online. I would have laughed you to scorn and probably cussed you out if you would have told me to show up to the Stellar Awards like that. But God allowed me to choke, so I respect every $5 that comes my way. You know what I can do with $50? Do you understand what I'm doing? Do you understand the money that I'm trying to put into this high yield savings account? Why didn't y'all tell me about that?
Yeah.
I had $20,000 sitting over here. The only reason why I put it over there is because I just didn't want to touch it. And so I put it over there into this credit union, to this ridiculous credit union, just because I didn't want to drive 40 minutes, because I knew that if I put it over there, I wouldn't want to drive 40 minutes. But I had $20,000 that wasn't working for me.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I had $20,000 in an account that I put across town because I called myself saving because y'all didn't tell me to take this and put it over here.
HYSA.
Y'all never told me.
Put into a good mutual fund, something.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me. And I had that money sitting for a long time. Just money here, I had money over there, I had money over there. But when times got hard, I had to go get it. When God was letting me choke. When I was sitting out in front of the gym crying, how am I gonna make it? I don't know, I've never been here. God, you've always taken care of me. I've never been here. I haven't been here in 25 years. I haven't been here since I was a struggling artist. I've had some money, like why are you doing this to me? But I had to let her choke. Because she don't respect it.
But one thing, though, let's call this out. I want you to talk about this a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You were still going to the gym. You were still doing life.
Got to do it.
Some people will go through what you went through and stay their behinds at home.
No, you can't do it.
They'll live in the dark. Like they'll become depressed rather than moving forward. What got you to still go through the gym and to really take your whole health journey? Because I remember when you said you 56, I'm like, 56 looking like that? Well, my sister looking good.
Yes, sir.
Like, what kept you going when life was giving you all hell?
Because I'm not going to die here.
Dang.
I'm not dying here.
Dang.
I'm not dying here. There's work to do, bro. And you didn't tell me to leave my job and say time's up for me to die. I know you didn't, because that's not your character. So either we gonna do this or we're not. Yeah. I didn't walk through the walk that I walked through with my husband when he was dying. I didn't make it through that. I didn't survive that. I didn't lose my mind there. So if I didn't lose my mind there, I'm definitely, that's one of the worst things that could ever happen to anybody. This debt, I can beat that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do nothing with that. That was above me. That was above my pay grade. I asked God to save him. Yeah. God took him. There's nothing I can do about that. But you think I'm gonna die on this hill of debt? You think I'm dying here? You think I'm dying here? There's work to do, bro. And you didn't tell me to leave my job and say time's up for me to die. I didn't walk through the walk that I walked through with my husband when he was dying. I didn't make it through that. I didn't survive that. I didn't lose my mind there. So if I didn't lose my mind there, I'm definitely, that's one of the worst things that could ever happen to anybody. This debt, I can beat that.
Yeah.
You think I'm dying here? No. Y'all missed me. Y'all should have got me there. You should have took me when my husband was dying.
Yeah.
Because I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Take me out. I'm good. Somebody take care of my son. I just want to leave. But now you let me make it through that. You let me keep my mind, because I lost my mind for 2 years. Yeah. You brought it back to me. Now I'm good. And you think I'm gonna die on this hill of debt? No, I'm gonna learn this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get better. And I feel like there's some millions coming my way.
Oh,
because I'm that girl.
Yeah.
And I feel like it. But now, every time you see me, if this is my camera, every time you see me, unless somebody else buys it for me, you'll never see me in another Gucci. You'll never see Gucci ain't gonna get my money. I'm so sorry. Louis ain't gonna. This cost me $7. This cost me $7. These cost me maybe $3 to $5. Wow. You'll never, ever, 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 ever again see me in dresses that cost $1,200, $1,500. I was doing it, wore them one time. A dress cost me $1,500. It was hand beaded, full of crystals. It's still in my closet. I wore it one time. That's what I was on. You'll never see me in that ever again, unless someone buys it for me, sponsors me. Unless that, everything that you'll see me in, you'll be able to find it at Temu, Shein, Fashion Nova, any other place.
Wait.
Yes, you
Rewind.
will. You'll be able to find it
on
ASOS.
Temu.
I don't care anymore.
Temu.
You think I won't? Oh, you got the game messed up.
Yo.
You got the game messed up.
I'm just saying, I'm with you.
The most that I'll spend, I'll never pay for Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? I had Louis Vuitton. You name it, I had it. I'll never, ever, till God cracks the sky and comes, I'll never do it again.
But you're gonna wear what you're gonna carry what you already have, but you're not buying it no more.
Not another thing.
This season.
No.
So let's talk about that real quick. Let's switch the season over. Now that you are debt free.
Debt free. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Debt free.
Come on here.
All right, because I've been there. I don't think people understand how it really feels.
It's
like when you walk into the room knowing that, yeah, you may not have on Louis on this, like a dress or whatnot. When you walk into a room.
Yes, sir.
And you have you can go home. All you got is your mortgage payment, not mortgage payment, taxes, if your mortgage is paid off, or rent.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
And then you got your car, but you got no car note, you just got insurance.
Come here.
Right?
Guess what I'm driving?
What you driving?
2015 Chevrolet Tahoe. Better get into it. You better get into it. She old, and she rides, and I wash her up.
AC still work?
AC still work. He still work. And guess what? I got a little monthly card, a little monthly subscription to the car wash, and I go there. My manager was like, you should get your car washed all the time. I get my car. He's the one to turn me on to it. I said, yeah, I see these monthly. Yeah, get it. And you can go in there every day if you want. For $25, I go, thank you, Will Bogle. I go and I shine her up every other day. Shine her up.
Here's why I think, and I ain't no prophet, but one thing I do believe, and this is just because of what God has brought me through. Mm-hmm. I was the same way. I'll never forget, I was driving a 2011 or so. I forgot the year of the Acura. They know the year. Mm-hmm. Acura TL, no AC. Okay. I drove that for 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Young lady gets in my car. She sees me on the Tamara Hall show. I was dating her at the time. And she says, hey, you Anthony ONeal. You ain't got no car. I said, but you on the passenger side. And I'm paid. This is paid for. Can I be honest? I've never said this on any other show, but I feel comfortable saying it with you. Because I think a lot of times we act like, oh, and what they say, stick and bones may break our bones, but words will never hurt me.
Sticks and stones.
Stick and stones, yeah, stick and stones. Lexi, when she said that, I dropped her off at home that night.
Yeah.
Where did I go that night when I dropped her off?
To the car dealership?
To the car dealership.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at her.
Your ego was challenged.
I was like, did she just try me? Like, I was like, bro, hey, yo, I got money. Like, I literally had enough money to go buy the car cash. But God
that was your red carpet.
Listen.
That was your red carpet.
Because the whole time we're at dinner, while she was, like, how you was talking about.
What you hear?
I ain't hear nothing.
Her mouth was doing what?
And I'm thinking, she talking about like, you broke. And I'm over here thinking, is she thinking I'm broke? Is she thinking I ain't got the money? Is she thinking I'm fake?
It's a trick. It's a trick to keep you bound. It's a trick. It's a trick so you won't be free. It's a trick.
It was. Cause I tell the truth? Everyone knows this because I posted it. I bought the BMW.
You don't tell me.
I bought the BMW.
You failed.
Picked her up. Like it's like 2 weeks later. I even went and had that. I was like, man, you know what? Everyone's starting to wrap their cars now.
Wrap it. Let's go.
I went and wrapped that.
Yes,
joint.
you did.
I mean, it was sexy.
Ego.
And then 2 months later,
What happened?
God hit me.
And said,
You ain't got no real estate. He said, you're making all this money. You're debt free. You know, you got a little bit of stocks. You got your first home.
I blessed you.
But you ain't building past that. And you have every means to. And you just dropped X amount of dollars cash into a depreciating asset.
Oh, okay. Which you know better.
Which I know better. And guess what God told me? I'm going to get you your dream car, but I need the foundation done first.
Let's do that.
I posted it on Instagram. The very next day, I went and sold it.
Thank you.
I sold that car, and I told everyone, I said, you know what, y'all? I bought this wrong.
Prematurely.
Because I needed to make other investments.
Period.
And I said, I'm going to get my dream car. But this was back in, I forgot, it was years ago, almost 6, 7 years ago. I was like, but I'm going to get it after when I have my assets are paying for that.
Thank you, sir.
And I took it back. But when you were saying, I'm sitting over here getting emotional because I'm like, I ain't never telling no one why I bought the BMW.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't because I was like, oh yeah, I woke up, man, you know, I've been saving for it. No. That woman that said, you're Anthony ONeal.
That's right.
Why are you driving a car with no AC?
Yeah.
We going to dinner. We went to, in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm putting it all out there.
Let's pull it out.
We went to Virago.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. And I'm sitting there the whole time at a very good restaurant.
Come on.
Eating with a very beautiful woman thinking about, I ain't no man.
Yeah.
Because I got a woman in my car with no AC.
It's a trick. Because you know better and you have the knowledge to do better. And so the enemy comes and he wants to steal.
Steal it.
If all I have to do is manipulate his ego, let him get in his flesh a little bit. And so now I can keep him from building the wealth that I know is coming to him.
Yeah.
He can't predict the future, but he can surmise it and be like,
Absolutely.
okay, based on this trajectory, he's a blessed man. He's about to do it.
Absolutely.
But if I could just trip him up a little bit and keep tripping him up,
Facts.
because none of us are exempt to falling for the banana in the tailpipe of ego and flesh and carnality. Not one person. And you better watch it, because we all laughing and he-key-keying at Diddy and those who have fallen by the wayside.
Come on.
But I tell you this, you better watch what you're doing. What is it? It's a foretelling of those of us that can't get our lusts in check. We are drawn away by our own lust. Lust of cars, lust of brand names, lust of I gotta be in a mansion. For who? Who told you that? Because really, in all actuality, you're only gonna use so many rooms. You're only gonna be you may have a big mansion, but there's only gonna be a couple of rooms that you really, really utilize. So do you really, really need it? Because the upkeep and the maintenance, okay.
Yo, you read it.
The upkeep and the maintenance on these things, but ain't nobody talking about that. But
Lexi,
you
read it.
And we're drawn away by everything that we see on social media. You want to talk about a trick? The trick of the ego is one trick.
Yeah.
Another trick is watching on Instagram saying, man, they got that. I could get that. They got that. I can get it.
Lex.
Now we all want to say that we don't do it, but dang, they got that. And they're this age. I'm this age, and I really should have that by now. And but what you don't realize is everybody's walk is different. And he don't talk to you, Anthony, like he talked to Dave Ramsey. Y'all in the same business, but y'all got two different things going on, bro. And you can't look at that and say that I should be where Dave was at that age. I should be where by this. If you go by that, you're going to get tripped up.
Absolutely.
It's all a trick.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you're with anybody that doesn't look at you and say, my God, you are building something great. Let me put my hair up and put a scarf on and let me roll down this window because I believe in everything you're doing. Let's let the air hit me and you get the car because you get the car when you're ready, baby. I'm going to be in here with you. And I'm gonna look good and I'm gonna have this thing sitting up for you, daddy. Because I believe in the real estate that you gonna get. I believe in what you're doing. And I will have if you don't get a woman like that, that's on you, and shame on her, because she didn't know any better. She only knows what she sees, and ballers are supposed to have this. But the richest people in the world, the top 10 cars are Hondas, Toyota Camrys.
Ford F-150.
Am I telling the truth, or am I lying?
You walking it. You walking it. You are walking.
In the top 10 of cars of those who are richest in this country, is there a Maybach on the list?
No.
Is there a Rolls Royce or a Bentley on the list?
No. No.
Am I making this up?
No. No.
Because somebody understands the principle. I don't care what y'all think about me. I don't care. Somebody mastered the art of not caring. And the moment we do that is the moment we step into our wealth.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think about me anymore. I'm gonna show up in this $50 dress. And everybody told me I was beautiful, and paparazzi took pictures and they posted it, the blogs posted it. Lexi looks beautiful. Lexi looked it. And I looked at myself and I said, yeah, I conquered me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That day.
Yeah. No, Lexi, you're right. As we're coming to a close.
Yes.
Because but we don't.
Let's come to a close. Let's go. We way over.
Lexi, you coming back on?
Let's go. Let's go.
You are coming back on.
But here's the thing, Ant. People gotta get free, bro.
And
they ain't free.
Here's the thing.
I'll tell you, they not free. They not free, bro.
I think a lot of people think that they are free because they have the things that they want. And I look at them, I says, yeah, you have the things that you want.
That you want.
But you don't have the things that you need.
No. And they don't know they need it.
And that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know. Listen to me.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that I needed it.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm not gonna do. There are gospel artists that are dying, and they're dying broke.
Yeah.
They don't have good health care.
Right.
And they don't know how to get it. And they don't know how to save for real.
I be trying to help.
No. They don't know how to save for real.
Right.
Because they're not ready.
Yeah. I got you.
And sometimes you gotta tell them, hey, Doc, I'm talking to you, but you're not ready. Come back to me when you're ready. What's that mean? What they gonna ask you? They're gonna challenge you. What that mean? I'm not ready. I'm calling you, because that's a part of their pride. I'm calling you. They're trying to, their pride, they took a step in humility to even call you, to tell you that they ain't got it.
Lex.
That's part of it. But the second part of it,
I get what you mean.
that they have to overcome. See, they thought they overcame by giving you the phone call. But the second part to overcome this enemy that has us in a chokehold is to say, I don't need to impress y'all anymore. I don't care if y'all know. I came on here because I was choking. And now I don't care that y'all know it. I came on here. Do you know what the old Lexi never would have came and gave this testimony of, I didn't want y'all to know that I didn't have it. Hey, I didn't have it. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I wasn't making the money that y'all thought I was making at the time. I followed God. And following him and obeying him, the money dried up. Because sometimes that's what the faith walk is. But I don't care to tell you that. I don't care. Because now I'm debt free because I obeyed. And all is well.
What are you teaching your son now? Like, what are you teaching this generation that's coming up, watching? That's where my heart goes out to.
Yeah.
Young men.
But you're going to have to dumb it down. You're going to have to dumb it down, bro. Because you're so far, and God has blessed you, and you've come so far, and there's a people that you talk to that's up here, and they get it. But there's a whole people down here.
They just don't get it.
And they can't get it. You're going to have to talk to them like they're 2 years old, and you're going to feel like, okay, I got to come all the way down here and take y'all from step by step, but they need to get free too. And the people down here are going to be the people up here. But you got to come back down here and you got to talk to the people that can't pay their car note right now. They're struggling. And they got these high interest credit cards that they're using to live.
To live, yes, ma'am.
And they don't know how they're going to get out of that. because it looks like it's never ending.
Right.
It felt like that for me. God, when are you going to give me the $75,000 so I can get out of this $50,000 debt? Just give it to me and I'll pay off everything. I promise. I promise I'll pay it. If you give it, I'll be a good steward, I swear. That's what I was telling God. I'll do it. Watch this. I had a royalty check come in. I had a credit card of $22,000.
Yeah, you ain't paying.
I took the royalty check was 18 grand. I took about 15 of that and paid on that 22. See, God, when you give it to me, I'll pay it. When you give it to me, I'll pay it. That was about 3-4 years ago. What did I do? My family called, let's go on vacation. I took the same credit card.
And went on vacation.
I wasn't ready.
My God, my God, my God.
He was trying to get me out back then.
Ah.
Who gets checks of 18 grand?
Yeah.
God gave it to me. And what did I do? I paid on the credit card.
And then
took it
right back.
Gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to stop it all. Stop all the foolishness. Sometimes, and you gotta give yourself a couple of years and say, hey guys, you gotta make an announcement.
Yeah.
I made an announcement to my family. That's how God knew I was serious. Yeah. I made an announcement, hey guys, I won't be able to make it this year. I'm about to be debt free. I started telling everybody. I'm about to be debt free. You know what I told my son? Probably for this year, it's gonna be light on your birthday. I gotta get debt free. I was telling everybody. You're not going to get anything from me. Stop sending me your kids, buy this popcorn, buy these fundraiser. Don't send me nothing else. I ain't got $35.
Yo, you was
I ain't
ready
got
for the
50
freedom.
on it. I need to get free. I'm choking.
You were
and
ready.
there ain't none of y'all helping me.
Yes.
I got to get free. So
They all got opinions.
And they all got needs. And I've got a history of helping every last one of y'all. Y'all can pull it up in your cash apps. Some things in your house I bought. Yeah, this is my season. So no $50 for you. No birthday present for you. I'm not coming. And no, don't send me your registry for your baby shower. I ain't got it this year. And I ain't going on vacation. I ain't buying no bags. I'm getting debt free.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we going to end the show right now. I know my video guys probably saying, stop moving your chair.
Stop doing it. Y'all too loud and you're moving.
Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all, this is why I wanted Lex on the show. And because she's one of the realest I've ever met. And I appreciate her heart. I appreciate what she represents. And I appreciate how just real and authentic that she is. And I want to encourage you, if you're in the gospel music industry and if you don't want to reach out to me, that's fine. Reach out to Lex.
Do it.
Reach out to her, because I think the kingdom, we need to be free. Because if the world can show what somewhat of wealth looks like, how come we can't? And I think that's one of the main things for me is that I'm really trying to do, Lex, is teach. Financial freedom doesn't have to look miserable. Financial freedom is whatever you desire it past being free. So if you're out of debt and you're building wealth, and if you want a Honda, but let's say you want to take your family on an expensive vacation, that's financial freedom.
Yes, it is.
If that's, hey, you know what, I just want to, buy this, that's financial freedom. If you want the Bentleys down the road, that's financial freedom for you. And it's like, we see Lex, because don't get it twisted. I already know, y'all missed what she said. She said, you will never see me in the Gucci store buying something for me. But she never said her future man cannot buy.
I didn't say that.
She never said her future man
I didn't say that.
Can't buy the private stuff, the luxury cars, the big old house. She just said, for right now in this season of my life, that's not what I'm doing. And but what I love about that is that's freedom.
It is.
But I don't believe God's going to send you a man who's not free as well.
I won't accept it.
We're going to end. That's a whole...
Part two.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Because I can't do it now. No, I can't.
So, okay. There's 2 more minutes.
I can't.
Could you date a man at your caliber of season that you're in? Because I'm not talking about just career-wise. Like, people don't know this, but you're in school for your MDiv.
Yes.
Like, you are crazy educated, financially free, beautiful at almost hitting 60. Good God.
Thank you, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like you went viral for saying, what you say on my boy show?
He said, what do you always say? I said, I want the mind of Christ.
Yes, and the body
of a stripper.
Love,
That's all I want.
Respectfully.
In this life. And to be debt free.
God is working on that with her. He is answering some prayers.
Come on here.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like if a guy approaches you, and let's say he got 50K in debt too.
Yes.
But he loved God.
You love him.
He looked good.
Yo, praise God.
Good job.
Yes, sir.
Let's say he making about 100,000. 100 even.
Okay.
Okay. But he got 50K in debt, but he ain't really trying to get out of debt though. He's like, I'm leveraging other people's money.
Sure.
You rocking with him?
No. No. Here's the thing. This is what I believe. I honestly believe that everything that I'm looking for, I have to become it. And so I'm working on myself every single day. I like intelligent men. I like men that look good. I like men that know what to do with money. I wanted all those things, but I wasn't all of those things.
You talking good.
So when I was depressed and crying in my car outside of the gym, I still had to get in there because I don't want to date somebody with a big old belly. And I don't want to date anybody that's not healthy and working on it. Yeah. My husband died because of a health condition that he couldn't control. That was cancer. He had nothing to do with that. And you mean to tell me that I'm going to date somebody that's killing themselves every day? High cholesterol, and you can do something about it? You got all this high blood pressure because you eating everything that's wrong, everything that you big and bad enough to do, and you think I'm gonna be with you, and you're not even trying to exercise, and you think I want to lay down with you and talk about, oh, that ain't no stomach, that's just playground. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to be your nurse. I'm good. So what I want, I got to become.
Yeah.
I want somebody that's good with their money. I had to become that.
You had to become it.
And I'm more sexy now to men. You know how many men hit me up and
hands
said,
down.
you know how many men hit me up and said, oh, you was bad before, but this debt free, I'm on medium.
Lex, let me tell you something.
They said, I looked at that and I got on medium.
Lex, let me tell you something.
I ain't soft. I'm on
I'm tell you something right now. When a woman
what they said.
Financially there. When I say there, I'm like, yo, if I can date a woman who has debt, but I need to see the fruit of her life saying, yo, I started off last year with X amount, but I'm here. So listen, the life that if we gonna date,
come on.
Listen, we can't be doing all this. I ain't gonna be looking like this. You may see me come out in some sweats and some Timberlands, but I ain't gonna buy no red bottoms. I ain't buying a long 6-inch weed 2-1 color weed.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I am going to be in this season for this period of time.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would take that woman over that long, thick old, big old booty, long hair woman all day long because, and I'm saying this respectfully, I see this as an asset.
Yes, sir.
I see this as a potential liability.
It's a liability all day. Don't no real man want to save nobody. Not a real man.
No.
Not a real man that's got his ego in check, been through therapy. I don't want to save you.
I don't want to save
the men that want to save women. That want to be their all in all, that want to be controlling. Y'all got issues there.
And they better run from that brother.
For sure.
I'm gonna be real. And I know it's gonna sound like I'm simping. Y'all can call it what it is. Run from that brother.
Absolutely.
Because he wants to control you.
I already know.
For me, I don't want to save you. But I do want to partner with you to help build out the vision that God put in your life.
And I want to partner with you. And I don't want to bring no debt to you. I don't want to bring no debt.
That's it.
To the game.
Facts. So Lexi's DMs are open. You got to be of age now. You got to be of age.
They should be slapping.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? You got
45 and up.
Age.
45
and
up.
She said 45.
45 and up.
You got to be debt free.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No stomach.
No stomach.
Okay. And I need to see a full health report.
Full health report. Okay. And you got to love the Lord.
Oh, that's number one.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
come on, man.
You can have all of it, but if you don't love the Lord, then you just don't even reach out.
Don't even.
Don't even reach out.
Please don't.
But in all seriousness, we're going to drop her information inside of today's show notes. Check out her information, y'all. Yeah. She is one of my favorites in the world.
Thank
y'all.
you.
I genuinely mean that. I literally sent her a message, say, yo, sis, I gotta get you on the show. She said, yo, here's my number. And we talked for about a good hour.
We did. That's a true story.
Just about life, even about things that we couldn't say on here.
Yeah.
That was just personal between us.
Yes.
But I'm like, this woman is a woman of integrity, and I just appreciate her realness as a woman of God. So
thanks, man. Support my cosmetic company.
absolutely. We'll put the website in the show notes.
Put it up. Support. Go to the website. Get your cosmetics. You go on the MAC. My stuff is just as good. You'll see.
Oh,
You'll see.
you got anything for men?
Facial stuff. I have an apparel company for y'all.
Okay.
My At Peace apparel is so dope.
I'm getting one.
It's so please do.
We're gonna put it inside today's show.
Okay.
We love y'all. God bless you. We'll see you on the next show. Peace out.